So, there's this dude who I was completely oblivious to and unaware of because I'm 30 years old and too old to understand what's going on the TikTok like prank side of things. His name is Gideon, I think. He's banned right now for 14 days, but I'm still going to show some of his stuff so that people get more of an understanding, okay, of what's going on here. He's big on YouTube. I mean, he's doing this for clout for sure, right? But basically, this dude is like he's a prank tuber, and you know how prank tube is. I mean, it's all dog shit. There's like not a single prank tuber that's like actually that funny. But like I looked at his stuff on TikTok, and like some of his stuff's actually not bad. Like some of his stuff is actually kind of funny. He's young. He's doing these like prank YouTube or prank like TikTok videos. I mean, most of that shit is just basically like if Twitch streamers are like you know, trying to evade DMCA law. He's a 20K Andy on Twitch, but he's a W streamer. Yeah, of course. Listen, W streamers are all like TikTok Andys. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say.
5 months.
Okay.
Hassle.
So when you're trying to be entertaining and we're trying to make funny content, you're always going to run into a lot of hurdles. Okay. You're always going to want to push boundaries. Prank YouTubers are pushing boundaries with what is known as the law for the most part. Like that's literally, that's literally like 90% of what PrankTube is just like, or prank YouTubers is just like, what can I get away with? Like, what kind of harassment can I do while still, you know, not going to jail? Right. So obviously, like some of that can be funny, especially if you're like who you're pranking and how you're pranking. It depends on who you're pranking, depends on how you're pranking, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to be an old man. Some of that is actually pretty funny. Some of that's not. Who cares? It's not for me. But the problem is when you're like, you know, doing hacky shit.
Thank you for filtering.
And there's nothing, in my opinion, there's nothing more hacky than just like relegating to old memes and trying to do, you know, racism pranks and shit like that. You know what I mean? And another one that is really commonplace is just like dunking on a female content creator. Or being over the top horny with a female content creator to a degree where it's like goofy as, you know what I mean? Where you just look goofy and creepy and you gotta chill, you know what I mean? So from what I understand, Gideon, who may or may not understand like the vibes of Twitch all that well, or maybe he understands it really well and just wanted to farm some content for himself by getting banned immediately after being partnered so that he could, you know, have a comeback stream that's like decent, decently sized or whatever. Okay. Decided last night, I think, to go, and I'm going to look at LSF for this. Sorry, because they have all the timeline and shit. He basically sent his viewers to spam Pokimane while flaming her during his first stream after being verified. After that, Pokimane ended stream because Gideon premium viewers were harassing her viewers in whispers. This is after Gideon joked about his stream about his viewers harassing her more if he gets banned. Aiden then turned around. Aiden Ross came in, the W streamer himself, the _1 content farmer, came in. Aiden Ross, the _1 W streamer, decided to, you know, reach out to Gideon and talk to him.
4 months.
And he is it Gideon or Jidon? I thought it was Gideon. Ironically, of course, filibusters are quite literally a stun lock, a forcible stun lock. Anyway, so is Gideon is a typo. Anyway, so he talks to him about the situation, and then he made like really weird, he said like weirdo shit, okay?
13 months.
And then he got banned, of course, because you can't do that. It is like one of the easiest ways to get clapped, you know, unless you're like a small streamer and you do it offsite and you do it regularly and routinely and make it a part of your content, in which case then that's fine, you know, but of course, according to Twitch. But if you're, you know, if you're literally urging people to go to your stream and you know, harass the person and you don't know that person, obviously context is important here, and you don't know that person at all, and they're saying like up shit, that's really weird. So then Bruce Drop Him Off defended Pokimane, apparently. Let's see.
Damn, that was that was fast.
That was fast as
probably because they was fucking harassing Pokimane. What the fuck? They should have not harassed her.
Told you, don't harass that Moroccan queen. I wanted to back out of that, but I mean.
kept harassing Pokimane, bro. Leave her alone. Oh.
Yeah, you know what? You know what he just dropped off, dude? Facts. That's what he just did. Bruce dropped him off. Dropped off just a bag full of facts. Okay. Anyway, listen. So,
1 year.
did you end up buying a card to miss the stream? No, I haven't bought one yet. So yeah, he dropped off a W. Please address real important issues like the Israeli Dolphin spy armored weapons. Dude, are you bananas, dude? I'm not gonna talk about that shit at all, even though I am very familiar with what that is. And no, I'm not gonna talk about like whether or not there are actually dolphins that are like killing frog teams, like trained Hamas frog teams with a potential armed harpoon gun or some shit. That's psychotic. Okay, I don't believe that that's real. Even though dolphins are pretty smart and that could be something that people could technically do. Anyway, let's get back to the story. That's really stupid, though. I know everything that goes on in the universe. So, of course, that's the reason why you ask me about Ukraine every day. All right. So, oceans are terrifying. Don't want to talk about the oceans. Don't go in the water. That's very scary. Okay. So, as I was saying, so then, like, obviously, the thing that everybody loves doing is like try to justify why you're behaving in like a weirdo capacity, right? Everybody loves moralizing why they're being a asshole. And like, let's be real. GDM Premium, and I'm trying to be as charitable as possible, is being a dick here, probably because one, you know, you can farm that drama real well because Pokimane, everybody can make a living off of just like shitting on Pokimane a little bit, you know what I mean? At least. Partially because he doesn't like fully understand it, partially because fully understand the culture of Twitch, partially because he's literally 21 years old, and also partially because he's a prank YouTuber, okay? So it's just, I mean, he's clout farming a little bit, even though he himself is obviously clouded as well, but that is just like one way to do it, right? And to me, the thing I can't stand for is just like, you know, low effort shit comedy, which is just like being like, yo, she's a woman and she's thick, she's hot. Like, okay, bro, like, come on. He's 21 embarrassing. I mean, he's young. 21 is young.
7-month brain rot.
21 is very young. So then Pokimane protected her account. But the moralizing element is like, this is something that I see all the time with people that have come after me as well. I think he does understand Twitch. He's been watching for a few years. Okay, well, that makes more sense. And then he's just straight up drama farming, clout farming, and trying to drive negative engagements. But with Pokimane, because of like age-old, antiquated attitudes that people have that predate the invention of the internet, it's super easy to just like go after a big female content creator and just be like, she sucks, she's a woman. And by the way, Pokey, who is a very nice person, as all of you in the stream know, has obviously at a certain point, at a certain time when she was younger, said some shit, okay? Like way back in the day. So what these dudes now are doing are using the old N-word clip of Pokimane from like 10 years ago to farm as many incels as possible. And the dude has like turned his account into basically the exact same thing that Leafy is here did, and turned it into like literally the anti-Pokimane hub. Now, I'm sorry, but that is like, dude, come on, bro. You're funny. You're actually funny. What the fuck are you doing? Like, you're not like some chinless, pasty school shooter like Leafy is here. The fuck is wrong with you? Like, you actually have the capacity to like do good content. You don't need to go into hacky ass, bullshit ass, like, yo, she's so ugly without makeup, lol. Like, you have a chin, okay? Number one, you have a chin. You are not chinless like Leafy is here is, okay?
Poggers.
2, you are not like some pasty Caucasian school shooter Andy like Leafy is, okay? You have the capacity to be funny. Just don't be a weirdo. What's wrong with you? I mean, straight up. I think it's like, it is goofy as
months. I'm one of those election frogs. Been here ever since.
If you have a dick and you're sub to her, she's not going to use the most Leafy era incel bullshit. It's so obvious what he's doing. It's like, first of all, yeah, of course she's not going to you. Like, it's so stupid. But also, why are you so bent? Like, what is wrong with you? You're really going to rehash like 2015 Gamergate memes? Like, come on, dude. What was your take on PewDiePie back when his Breeze situation went down? I'm curious. I mean, that was insane. And also, you know, That was a very long time ago. So there is no like trying to justify why you're behaving this way by being like, you know, a Pokimane used the soft A N-word fucking 10 years ago. So now I'm going to be misogynist towards her now, when like not only is it
8 months of
it's not exactly like who she is now, you know what I mean? In 2022 on Twitch, like you're just doing that to try to justify why you're behaving this way. I mean, part of that, I saw this one clip when he was talking to Aiden Ross. So I'm gonna show this. He's on this.
Majority report.
He's on this video. So yeah, but he's not the main focus of the video. So I'm just gonna show this real quick.
Chat.
I said W plus ratio.
That's not really harassing. I mean, like, can I tell you why that's not like harassing though?
Sussy, subscribe to this.
I mean, you're sending people to go in her chat and type things, but like it's
Bro,
different than like
he's
saying
a prank
like,
YouTuber,
yo, like,
not a big deal.
boom.
I already saw you say I'm gonna trigger time to trigger Hasan Papela earlier, so it's not working.
You're ugly or whatever.
The old,
like,
it was a
you are,
soft
like,
face, so it's
technically-
okay. No, I never said that. It is completely inappropriate. What I was simply stating is that people have the capacity to change, and if you think that like Pokimane is the type of person that's still like dropping N-bombs, soft A, or not, you're a delusional person. Like, that's insane. I did not say that at all. It's your friend, so she's changed. Copium? Yeah, exactly. No, that's what it is. That's what I'm doing. I'm running defense for my friends, and this is not something that I've been a firm believer. No one has the capacity to change. Again, remember what I said? Everyone turns into a blue-haired SJW all the time when it is someone that they just simply do not like. This is what I mean. This attitude that like people don't have the capacity to change is a psychotic one. It's been something that I've talked about a million times over. It's at the heart of what I do. It's at the heart of my commentary. Old shit that people have done, especially like from 10 years ago when they were like 17, is something that you can use if that person is still like that, okay? And it's fair game. It shows a process in which it shows a process of radicalization. But anything outside of that, if someone is like, yeah, that was really fucked up, it's incredibly embarrassing. I can't believe I said that. And obviously I do not say that ever now. Then you trying to bring that back is just simply in a very narcissistic, selfish, idiotic, foolish way to win brownie points in a conversation. It's very stupid. But what he's basically trying to do here is like, there's two things here, okay? There's two things here. One, she said the N-word years ago. Yet his friend Ninja, whom he was scheduled to play with today, said the N-word multiple times in the past too. So what's good, Gideon? Yeah, that's the whole point. Is like, he doesn't give a fuck about that at all. He was just trying. There's two things I want to mention here though. Okay, one, you don't fight like, even if someone was racist, you're not like fighting racism with misogyny, unless you're making a point about like bigotry impacts everyone in a different way. Everyone is like marginalized in a different way. You can, you know, it's just still hurtful, harmful, yada, yada. So that's one. Like, someone can't turn around and be like, I'm going to be racist towards Gideon to, you know, to fight back against misogyny. That would be completely unacceptable. And anyone that does that should get banned, right? So there's that element. And two, stop trying to find justifications for your bad behavior. Just say you're a dickhead, okay? Say you're like a bad person. Say you want to make content and you want to farm clout. It's a really cheap way to try to win an argument and justify hating on someone that is clearly a different person than they were years ago. You were so right on this. I can't believe anyone would disagree, knowing for a fact they've done some dumbass shit in the past they regret. Exactly. I've done some dumbass shit in the past I regret too. And guess what? I'll probably keep doing dumbass shit in the future as well. I'm a idiot, okay? We all are. We all make stupid decisions from time to time. So honestly, like that stuff is really stupid. You know, doing that is really dumb. Anyway, but this was just like creepy. This is just goofy.
Like
and
saying
creepy.
Like, you know,
Sure. The W thing, like W ratio, like that is considered a negative raid, and it's completely unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable, and Twitch will ban you for that, especially if you're like a big content creator attacking another big content creator. No shot. Yeah, like, you know, you're gonna get clapped for that. Okay, like if he did that to me, or if he did that to Aiden, that's one thing. Like, they're friends, they're boys. You know what I mean? That's not unacceptable. The context is important here. If you're doing that to another content creator that you're unaware of, and then trying to, oh my God, all of the psychotic, delusional, incel, pokey haters, the hate stands are going wild. Every time I talk about Pokimane, it's like there's a group of weirdos that are just like super obsessive, all act out. They're like, bzz, 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 it's time. It's time. He's talking about Pokimane. Time to say some crazy shit in the chat. Moz, you could clap him. You know exactly who they are. Just zap them. Yep, like this guy. This guy, Panned Gucci. This is not real, bro. Okay? Anyway, like, just be normal, bro. Please be normal. What is wrong with you? Just be normal. And the same goes for Gideon Premium too. Just be normal, dude. You're like, you're a funny guy. Like, I saw some of his, someone said, so you're not a fan of cancel culture? Motherfucker, that ain't cancel culture, it's harassment. Yeah, that's not even cancel culture.
Sparkling heart.
It's funny if he like is acting like this to say that he's like pro cancel culture, which he's not. Okay. It's funny when someone is like, oh, like what? Gideon Premium is now pro cancel culture. That's why he's doing this. So that's like an idiotic take to begin with.
Alphabet.
But then also, that's not even cancel culture. You're not like attacking someone. You're not really like you're not really getting any justice out of just like harassing someone. So stupid. Anyway, let's keep going.
Really fucked up.
I'm not gonna sit up here and like cap on her.
I'm worried that he's gonna like turn this into like, as a meme, he's gonna turn this into like some race shit. But no, this is not a race shit. It's bigger than black and white. For the record, that's not a race thing. You guys don't. I've seen enough of his content to know that that's not a race thing. He makes this meme all the time. Okay, I saw him talk to a cop on TikTok. That's just his own. That's like his meme that he does when he talks about shit like this. I don't know how else to describe it, but that is weird, dude. This is weirdo behavior. It's like, fucking stop. What are you doing?
Do not come. Do not come.
Why don't they have the same energy for actual races like Kimu's with the hard R multiple times? Yeah, well, yeah, it's his catchphrase. That's not like.
Has it been 15 months already? Wow, XQCL.
He also said if he gets banned from Twitch's race because he randomly says BLM, yeah, no one's going to take that shit seriously. Don't be ridiculous. He screamed Black Lives Matter while harassing Pokey several times today. A lot of race baits.
Hi, Dad.
That's the saddest part, bro. I mean, look, I'm a white dude, okay? And I got clapped for saying, but the saddest thing is when I see like young black content creators try to appeal to a racist ass super white audience by, you know, literally just like allowing their audience to be racist with him, not realizing that they're being racist at him as well. You know what I mean? It's just straight up it's sad. It's just, what are you doing?
17 years hassle.
It's really sad because those dudes don't see you as a human being. Like the moment that you step outside of the kind of content that the moment that like they have to recognize your humanity, they're going to treat you like Colin Kaepernick for kneeling during the national anthem. You know what I mean? Like Americans love football and they love their football players. But the moment that they recognize that they're like black human beings, they're like, oh, what the fuck? Get back to throwing the ball around, you know? And that's what's going to happen to him as well if he, you know, keeps going down this line. Stop farming this shit. Anyway.
I'm not gonna sit there and like cap on her and say she's ugly because like she's a cute looking girl.
But what I'm saying is this: it's like it depends what you told your chat to say. But I ain't gonna lie. The only part I see that was like, oh my god, I have my mouth open was when I had my mouth open.
But tell me I was lying. Is she not getting dicked down by another man? Tell me I'm lying.
Yes, but I don't think she talks about that on stream.
Like that's weirdo behavior, dude. You sound like you frequent like incel forums, dude. That's so weird, dude. It is not your business.
Swag.
What the how do you not see that that's just like gross, dude? I mean, straight up. That's it. Like you sound obsessive, dude. Please.
Hasan Anatolian puppy stream when? Hassle.
Anyway, I mean, it's just sad to see. It's just sad because like this dude 100% has the capacity to do like funny shit. I've seen some like after this stuff popped off, which part of the reason why he's doing this is so that he can like continue extending his line of content. I looked at his stuff and there's like funny things that he's done. He also is like the classic. He's also doing the classic like harass 9-to-5 workers shit too, which is kind of annoying. But you know, It's just a matter of like,
Can't believe it.
I get it.
So
Sorry
for
it's a grind.
15.
Okay, making content every day is a grind. Korn makes memes for Zendaya, but he's not doing shit like this. Yes, obviously, like that's the difference between someone who's not behaving in a corny, goofy way, or if he's behaving in a corny, goofy way, he is the joke. Okay, when Korn makes Zendaya jokes, or when I even make jokes like that, I'm making fun of myself for being a simp. Okay, I'm not like aggressively saying like Zendaya's getting dick down without, like that would be fucking insane. And everyone would understandably look to someone like myself and go, yeah, you're being weird. Stop being weird. You give weirdo people the benefit of the doubt a little too much. No, dude, because I've been creating content for 10 years. Okay. So I understand, like, it's such a grind that you 1000%, the way you 1000% go too far from time to time. Okay. And here's the thing. If someone that they respect, or if someone that's like older than them can pull someone like this aside and be like, dude, don't do that, do this instead, then that could be actually helpful. Okay. But if someone is immediately like, I don't give a fuck you, you're a piece of shit, and he has done some stuff that is absolutely like,
15 months.
It is
Keep it real, chat.
like, if he was a no content Andy, that would be different. Okay. I don't know. I can totally see someone who's like 21 years old change their attitude, change their behavior, and for the better. I always believe that. She didn't even look back at this and cringe, just like Pokimane when she was younger and saying this off. It weren't like, I mean, Pokimane was definitely even way younger than that. So, am I out of touch? What's wrong with her saying it? But she's white. Come on. Does he genuinely respect you though? No, he doesn't know who the fuck I am, and he probably will not respect me after he sees this video if someone sends it to him. But I don't give a shit. I'm going to say what I believe regardless. Okay. But he will most likely triple down and make more content out of this, because like, look at this. I mean, if you're doing this shit, then you're 100%. If you're doing that shit, you're 100% gonna double and triple down on it. But yeah, remember what you told Aiden? Don't give into doing lazy, harmful content for clout. The money's not worth it. I think Aiden Ross is like, I mean, he's still doing like Gamba streams and shit. And that's still very damaging regardless. But isn't Poke African, or was that a joke? Yeah, I mean, she is Moroccan, but like, she's white passing like I am. So, it's not like, or there's incredibly white people, like Lebanese people that are like hella white. They can't say the N-word either. Okay. She's MENA, like she's North African. So come on, guys, don't do this thing where you're like, oh, Pokey should be able to say the N-word. Like, come on. It's unacceptable. Like when you simp too far, I think. People are way too comfortable stalking content creators. Public figures does not mean open access to say creepy ass shit. Yeah. I mean, there is.
Thanks for making my work day more bearable.
What do white people love more than anything else, bro? What do white people love more than anything else? They love watching interactions of white people, either if they're liberal, being the white savior around black people. That's why Hollywood fucking dishes out Oscar baits nonstop to like white savior movies. Or they love when a black person allows them the opportunity to be fucking racist. Okay, it is basically the obsessive spectrum of not being normal around black people. It's like either you're liberal and you're like, oh, please tell me I'm the good white. Oh yeah, we are definitely doing that. We're saving all the black folk. That's so sick. Like Hollywood. As the liberal side of things. Or they're racist and they're like, yep, Candace Owens is one of the good ones. She's saying all the right things. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, just be normal. Just don't do any of that, please. Ultimately, that all comes down to thinking that like black people are different when they're not. They're just human beings. Ninja said he's going to try and help GD and get unbanned. Yeah, what the fuck is that, dude? Ninja, come on. What are you doing, dude? You all right? That's an insane... the insane take. I'm sure it was like taken out of context or something, because like that sounds psychotic. Like straight up. Anyway, so that is
1 year and 1 month.
That is all I'm gonna say on the matter, other than the fact that I don't know, it's just like weirdo behavior. Just don't be a weirdo, dude. I was promised a heavy Oibrov stream and no Oibrov so far. Very disappointed. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the Oibrov shit in a second. Yes, the Supreme Court made a decision. Okay, the Supreme Court made a gigantic decision blocking the Biden administration, just like you can block the top of the hour ad break. At the top of the hour, there's a 60-second ad break, and you can block it. Okay. Hasan with Pokey's hair.
No, it looks cool.
It was.
I'm telling you, it's. I mean, maybe not that shape, you know.
You could add some depth.
You
I
definitely
literally-
have more volume.
I
than
look
that.
like I'm calling every manager. Like there is not a manager. There's not a manager in California I will not call with this hair. Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos.